everyone and welcome to my hopefully second reading vlog. Shmai pawb a chroeso I fy vlog darllen ail? I don't know. The vlog darllen a chroeso i'r video. That'll do.
Funky fees, funky reads.
So I have been wanting to do this video for a little while now, which is swapping my screen time for reading. Oh, a helicopter. And I have decided to do it right now, which may not be my smartest decision given that it's already Monday afternoon and I have 2.5 hours of reading to do today. I have done a good hour or so of reading today, but I didn't put it on my timer, so I don't feel like I should count it. But we'll see how that goes. Also, I haven't finished the first reading vlog I was doing, but it's almost there. I just really felt like doing it, and when you feel motivated, you gotta go, you gotta run with it. So that's what I'm doing. Yeah, I mean, last week I was working and this week I'm not, so hopefully that should give me a bit of an advantage. I think the hardest days are going to be Wednesday. It was like 3.5 hours, and Tuesday it was my lowest screen time at 1 hour 37, but I have a really busy day tomorrow, so that might be a bit tricky. But I'm gonna go with it. I'm gonna do it Monday to Friday and we'll just see what happens. So let's go. Okay, so it's like 2:30 on Monday. I have 49 pages of Wildfire left, which is gonna take me about 49 minutes to read. And screen time for today is 2 hours 34. Oh, that's dusty. So let's go. Alright, so I just finished Wildfire and I have mixed feelings about it. I did enjoy it. I was like goofy grinning at the end. I did like the end, made me happy. And I had a lot of laugh out loud moments throughout, but I don't know. It definitely grew on me as it went on. I don't know if I'm kind of, and I said this about actor A.G. Brown as well, I don't know if I'm kind of over my smutty romance era. I don't know. The pet names really bothered me in this book, especially the sweetheart, which started only as a sex thing. It got better for me that he then started to call her it in other situations too, but at first when he was only doing it during sex, that was grim to me. But other than that, it's pretty fun. I definitely did not enjoy it as much as Icebreaker, but I still enjoyed it. But anyway, I've just worked out that before I even started the timer, I'd already read for 1 hour and 10 minutes today. So I don't know if I should include that. I feel like it makes sense too, but also it feels like cheating because I didn't do it before. So I don't know. But just a little update for you. Monday evening. I have 11 minutes left on my timer. I'm actually chuffed because I did the full 2.5 hours today on top of the hour and 10 minutes I already did. So I've read for 3 hours 45 minutes today. Chuffed. So I finished Wildfire this morning. I've since started on Palestine, but I have realised this is very much not a cover to cover read for me. So I've read the first chapter, which has taken me ages, and I'm going to spend the last 10 minutes or so of my evening starting An Elephant is Completely Fine by Gail Henneman, which is my poll winner for this month. And I've been feeling a bit like about starting this one. I've been putting it off, I'm not going to lie. But somebody I follow on Bookstagram a few hours ago posted a really, really positive review of this. So I'm excited. And I'm going to get going. Hello. So my phone ran out of storage space with like 5 minutes left yesterday, which doesn't really set us in good stead for the rest of the week. But it's fine. It's Tuesday afternoon, well evening, it's like 6:30, and I've not done any reading yet today. I went pottery painting and had a wonderful time. But now I have an hour and 37 minutes of reading to do. So I think I'm gonna keep going with An Elephant for now. I might try and read a little bit more of this one, but I think I'm going to focus on this one today. And I'm going to go read in the garden for a little bit, I think. I've moved inside because I got a bit chilly. This book I'm really enjoying. I have read 4 chapters now, up to page 36. Really enjoying it so far. 50 minutes left. I feel like it is going to be a little bit of a struggle today because it's already 8:30. But I've got this. It's fine. And if I don't do it, that's fine too. But I would like to. So let's get back to it. Okay, so it's the day where I've got the longest amount of reading to do, and I have not done a lot at all. I've done like an hour, but I still have 2.5 hours left. It's almost 8 p.m. I decided about an hour ago that it was the perfect time to weed the entire garden, which I've never done before. Well, I've half done it once before, but so the past hour I could have been reading, I've been reading, but the garden's looking way nicer. And oh yeah, I have tea in the oven. I'm gonna make up some salad bits and stuff to go with it, but it's not my smartest move, but it's fine. Like, it's meant to be fun, so it doesn't really matter if I do it or not. Hopefully I still manage, but it might be a later night than I had hoped, because I'm probably not going to start reading for another like hour again. But there we are, it is what it is. I'm not going to lie to you, I have completely failed this challenge today. I still have over 2 hours left on my timer. It's five to 10. Ain't happening. But I'm happy with how my day went. I went into town by myself, onto the high street, which makes me really anxious, but I did it. I weeded the garden. I did some art, tested out some brush pens that I got recently, and I had a FaceTime call with my grandparents, so I'm pretty happy. But yeah, I've not done the reading I was supposed to. I'm just going to read for as long as I feel now before bed, and then maybe I'll add the remaining time onto tomorrow, but maybe I just won't, and that's okay. I have 2 hours and 7 minutes tomorrow, so we'll see. See you in the morning. Good morning, happy Thursday. I'm gonna go for it. I'm combining the times, so I had 1 hour 26 left from yesterday, 2 hours 7 today, which means 3:33 today, and I'm gonna do it. So I'm gonna start right now. I have a coffee. I've read a few chapters of Ellen Oliphant, but I'm going to read some on Palestine now because I didn't read any of that yesterday, and I'm actually awake enough to hopefully take some of it in right now. And I may not get that opportunity again later, so that's what I'm going to do now. Well, I wasn't expecting this to be a book that brought me to tears, but I feel really sad for Eleanor. So it's split into different parts. I'm not sure how many. The first part is called Good Days, which that lasts for 255 pages, and like the days are objectively not good, but you kind of get a sense that things are looking up for Eleanor. At least that was the way I felt. I'm not gonna lie, I had forgotten about the Good Days thing. Well, it was somewhere in the back of my mind, so maybe I should have known that the next section was coming, called Bad Days. But I've just read the first couple of chapters of Bad Days, and I'm feeling really sad. So the first part, it like alludes to some of the trauma that she's been through in her life. She's 30 years old, she's never had a friend or anyone. No one's ever been there for her. A couple of people start to come into her life, that's what we're seeing in Good Days. So it was like feeling positive, but I don't think that's the case anymore, and I'm feeling really sad about it. But I'm going to keep going. I sense that regardless of the timer, I will be finishing this today, but we'll see. I'm gonna go to bed. But video's up. I'm really chuffed about that. 30 minutes left. Let's do it. Maybe, we'll see how it goes. I have 44 pages left, so I might just about make it, but I might not. finish the book. Oh wow. I've just sat for a few minutes afterwards to stew in my thoughts about that. Wow. Might be too soon to say, but I actually haven't had a 5-star read yet this year. Or have I now? That's an exciting thought. I'm going to see how I feel about it in a couple of days. But I thought that was amazing. And heartbreaking. Eleanor Oliphant, I want to give you a big hug. But more than that, I want to go to bed. So good night. See you tomorrow. I think I have an hour 54 tomorrow. But I will double check and get to work in the morning. Good morning, happy Friday, last day of the challenge. I have an hour 54 to do today. I'm gonna get that going. And oh my god, I finished Eleanor Oliphant last night, and I've decided it's time. My next Osman. Alison Osman is my favourite author. I've read 3 of her novels and then 4 of the 5 Heartstoppers. But I believe this was her debut, so I don't know if that's going to be noticeable. I think it probably will, but I'm still really excited. And that's what I'm going to do right now. Good morning, happy Saturday. I didn't finish off the vlog yesterday, but I just wanted to do a little recap about my reading week. So I did finish my reading yesterday, but then my friend arrived and we had a lovely evening together. So also, pink, white, love that for me. When the week started on Monday, I was in the middle of Wildfire by Hannah Grace. So I finished that off. I have mixed feelings about this. I did enjoy it, but there were elements that I really didn't like. I feel like this is going to be like a high 3 for me, maybe 3.75. But I don't know, I think I have mentioned this before where I feel like I'm in a rating slump and I'm struggling with that. I'm reading the book and then I'm done with it, I don't want to rate it. But yeah, that's the first book I read this week. Then I moved on to On Palestine by Noam Chomsky and Ilan Pappé. I read the first 60 pages of this so far throughout the week, but I'm not going to lie, I am struggling with this. I just don't have enough background knowledge about Palestine, which is embarrassing but true. I'm not educated enough on it, so I'm going to keep going. I'm going to educate myself with other resources too, and keep coming back to this and learning more and more about it because it is really important. But yeah, I am struggling to grasp a lot of this, which is a shame. But I'm not going to give up. I also started my, July poll winner, Eleanor Oliphant is Completely Fine by Gail Honeyman. Enjoyed this so much more than I was expecting. I actually had a moment at the end where I was questioning if it might be a 5-star, which would have been my first of the year. I'm not super sure about that anymore. It will definitely be at least like a 4, 4.5. I really loved this book. I really, really loved this book. And I'm sad that I didn't get my, I didn't capture myself reading the end of it because my phone stopped recording, because I was so shocked. This was heartbreaking, but lovely, and I really enjoyed this. And I do think it's one I'm going to think about a lot, but we'll see what happens. And then I moved on to Solitaire by Alice Oseman, which I started yesterday. I had 2 hours of reading, just under, and I read 160 pages. So, which has just always happened to me with Alice Oseman books. I get through them so fast. I find them such easy reading, although this is a very, very, very heavy topic. Big trigger warnings for depression, loneliness, eating disorder, suicidal thoughts. But it's just still so easy to get through, which is weird. But yeah, I'm enjoying it so far. It's definitely not going to be my favourite Oseman, I don't think, but I still love them all. And that's where we're at. Thanks so much for coming to my vlog, and I'll see you in the next one.